Members of the Judicial Service Commission are still in office, despite a motion passed by Parliament directing President Uhuru Kenyatta to constitute a tribunal to probe the conduct of 6 commissioners whose integrity had been questioned, but a tribunal appointed by the President to determine the suitability of Commissioners Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi, Emily Ominde, Reverend Samuel Kobia, Professor Christine Mango, Justice Mohamed Warsame and Florence Mwangangi was stopped in its tracks by High Court Judge George Odunga, pending the hearing and determination of a petition filed by the Judicial Service Commission challenging the constitutionality of the tribunal.
We cannot afford a situation where we are subjecting an order of a court to be subject to any other decision. Once a court of law makes a decision, whether right or wrong, that decision ought to be followed.
And while in office, the Judicial Service Commission has recruited a new Chief Registrar of the Judiciary, Anne Atieno Amadi, and nominated 25 High Court judges. The list of nominees has since been forwarded to the President for appointment, but the nominees could be forced to wait a little longer as a result of the supremacy wars between the 3 arms of government, the executive, the judiciary, and the legislature.
If the executive is malicious and wants to eat back, as it were, then it would just sit back and not appoint those nominated as judges. Because remember, it is the president who will be able to do that. It will require now other people to go to court and force the president to do that.
Attorney General Prof Githu Muigai, who also sits in the Judicial Service Commission, was expected to appeal Justice Odunga's directive barring the tribunal from probing the 6 commissioners, but sources at the State Law Office indicate that the court matter was referred to an external lawyer due to the obvious conflict of interest, since the Attorney General could not be expected to represent the executive in a contest with the judiciary. Sources further disclosed that the case is likely to come up in courts this week and could go on for weeks, since there are fundamental constitutional questions that must be answered, such as whether the judiciary can stop the executive and parliament from probing the JSC members.
I think I would say that it will take a minimum of a year to be concluded or more. And if in the course of the hearing, the term of office of some of the Judicial Service Commissioners lapse, then it means the tribunal, even if it were to sit, it will have no mandate to investigate the conduct of this person, because this person is already, this person's question of suitability to sit or not to sit is not there anymore. It has been overtaken by events.
For now, the 25 High Court judge nominees remain so close to the top judiciary jobs, yet so far, until the issues between the judiciary and the executive are sorted out. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Live at 9.